better, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. A weekend where four teams gets cut down to two here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Viking 18. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19. Left 8. 60 Victorious. 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds him on the slant. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First and 10 now from the 46. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Browns 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Dragon 6, Bronco 80.
First and 10 here. Ward. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
They have it first and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
Tag! Cougar 19!
Sign quarterback run here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hold, and before long, it might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. All the way left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Come on, go!
Running from the pistol with Benson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Benson once more. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Let's go now.
4th down, pass coming. He's got it to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Line up the design keeper. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Up and gained on 2nd down.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
70, Timberwolves, Viking, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Cowboy 80.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Needing 9 now on this 3rd down, thanks to that false start penalty.
Come on. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Looking underneath here, Benson. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll run. It's Benson. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, Carter, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2, and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Ward. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
With a shotgun, it's Ward. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with.
18, Pioneer. Bronco lead, back at 60.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
7 Pirates, Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt kicks it off. And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You can play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem with this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on 2nd. The Browns get there and take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Nothing right. Airs it out down the sideline. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
37-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
2nd and 10 now. Roar. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's a design run. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. They'll call his number as a runner too, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun handed off to Harvey. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18, run, 19 tight, 19, 60 Maverick.
Ward setting up to throw. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
70 Lions.
He's going to throw this one. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Another throw here on second down. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Quick to the left, it's caught. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. Press all 80. Ready.
Benson now from the gun. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
Okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Shotgun now on third down. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really crave man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Design quarterback run here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get some late points and the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Now, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
19 tight. Come on. 19 Lions. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Ward. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Cowboy 80, 65 cash, 65 cash.
First down throw here for Ward. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Short pass brought in. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
And the defense was all over that throw. It would stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Again, Ward going to the air.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To the air with Ward. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
19 Lions, Warriors, Hawk 70. Ready.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70.
He'll throw it. He's trying to go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. They can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Dicker connects there, and that'll push their lead to 4.
Hey, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, trap 50, trap 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 7, Mustang 19.
Come out throwing. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's out to clear. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Benson on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Offense to the line for second down. They'll work against the blitz. Connects with the open man downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hot quick right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Drawing up the design keeper. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
70, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions, 79 Broncos, 60 Bucks.
Looking in the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They'll run here. It's Benson. He has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, here we go, start.
Shotgun snap out of Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Chased out to his right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. Got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Nike, come on, Warriors, 70, Panthers 60, Panthers 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79.
And air it out on third. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run in the darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Throwing it on second down. Flush down out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
70 Timberwolf. 70 Rays, go.
They'll throw, third and long. Complete out to the right. He's got the first down grab and still going. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Bills push their lead to 18.
31. Browns 13. Cameron Dicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
7 Pirates, 7.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. They're going to be set up with first and goal after that INT. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Looking to throw on first and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
First and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Warriors 17, Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's 2nd and goal.
Dragon 60. 19.
They're throwing it. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Matt. Panther Cowboy 80. Go.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On 4th down, Ward. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The give now to Benson. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Staying on the ground with Benson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Third and 4 coming up now.
Get up. 70 line. Purple 80.
That one's out and cut on the right side. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Only one quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's the Bills with the ball, trying to keep their postseason run going. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
19, Buffalo, come on, set.
From the gun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
Cougar Knights 47, Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Ward. That's him on a quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down.
That's a gain of
19, right here. Mustang Knights, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. 19 tight. Ready.
First down throw here for Ward. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready, ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even...
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
It's a design run. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
37. Browns 19.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. Are able to secure this kick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's the handoff. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he stopped right as he reaches the 10. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Mustang 19.
They give it to him again. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Okay, break. Unlock line.
Another carry for him. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves him a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And no, this isn't going to do it. Stopped at the line, and they're going to remain a couple yards away here now on 4th and goal. A familiar sight in this contest, Bronk. He's out there again for another field goal try. Only a 20-yarder here. Dicker connects there, and that stretches the lead to 21.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Ward setting up to throw. Downfield to DK. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ward's going to throw it. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. All set now. 1st and 10.
Top 50, check. 19, Tiger, 19, top.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds him over the middle. He's inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. The Browns get it back to a 14-point game.
Browns 26.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Ready, check.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
No. Come on. Ready.
Now a give running right. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go.
This is Allen on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Okay, ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he has the Bills the first down, and that Brock should clinch them this win.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cougar 19.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Going to the ground again on 1st. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my 2 first, no dribble. These always talking pillow.
up. Like Giannis, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plain, so I can heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about to
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, with a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that, and if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back, run it, now we on track, but you can never ever be my man, you a whole snap, you said it on your IG page, I ain't say that, like say that, lay back, in the back of the Maybach, play that, this is J-Dad, I be in the streets like a straight rat, I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half, I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses, the only way she getting back in it.
Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, back. Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back, back,
posers. You can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. No, can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle, look where you see the sun. It's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now.